Skip ahead to the 1 minute mark for today's message. Let's get started. All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today's pod is a very interesting phase of let's look at it this way. Today's pod is all about an interesting phase that we all go through, especially as healers and especially as coaches, when we are, we know that we are on the verge of something, and it literally feels like something is cooking. So my question to you is, in your journey as a healer, in your journey as a coach, what's cooking? So over the last couple of pods and, of course, over the last couple of weeks, I've been noticing a very interesting trend that, we all like to be in that creative phase all the time. We all like to be, creating and, making the lives of as many people truly amazing and, helping them literally live their best lives. And in doing so, we get to live our own best lives. So, something that I've noticed, and I've been talking about it at different stages, is that, there are moments when we are in the flow, there are moments when we lose that flow, there are moments when we're inspired, there are moments when it feels like we are literally, our head is literally stuck in the wall and it just feels like we're going nowhere. And I'll also remind you that there is a phase where it really does feel like something's cooking. Now, you could, of course, treat this as a reframe where maybe you just say, you know what, maybe if right now I'm feeling stuck, it means that something is cooking. And just like with everything else, when you believe it, you literally start to uh, believe it. And when you, of course, when you believe it, you manifest it, you create it, you see it in all the little and the big signs, and before you know it, you're living it, you're being that version of you or what it is that you wanted. That starts to become, your life. So just a reminder, of course, that it's okay if you've been feeling stuck. As I keep reminding my students, my clients, and of course myself, that it's okay if you're stuck, because as long as you know inside something's cooking, then this literally becomes one of those beautiful things that you also look forward to in the future, because there will be moments in the future also where you go through these cycles of, being extremely motivated, extremely driven, extremely inspired, and of course, times when that is seemingly missing. So as always, these pods are, created for you to inspire, you, to remind you that everything is exactly happening as it's meant to, and that you're receiving this message again as a reminder that you are exactly where you're meant to be. So as always, remember these pods are for you, and this is one way in which we get to stay connected. Of course, every Monday and Friday between 6 and 7 p.m., we meet um, diligently, uh, shall I say, religiously. We make it a point to meet, and there's some really deep sharing that happens, a lot of deep transformation also that happens. And this is another way for you to connect with me live, and of course, also to meet members of our community. And I'm, of course, talking about the eye hypnosis live experiences. So this literally happens every Monday and Friday between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. Now, if you like what you are getting here and you want to go deeper, then you can, of course, join us on the weekend every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is a 3-day process where we do a lot of deep diving, a lot of soul searching, and more importantly, discovering your your soul identity. And when you're able to do this work, you'll notice that everything that you're going through will start to align very powerfully. And of course, you get to continue on the journey, not just day one, but day two and day three, where we focus, of course, on changing our and rewiring our beliefs and changing our habits, especially our toxic habits. And lastly, of course, very, very important to remember that until money is no object, money is the object. And so on day three, especially, we focus on money in all its glory, meaning money beliefs, money blueprints, and of course, money breakthroughs. And by the end of the day of day three, if you believe that this process has really impacted you, you can go deeper because there is a longer version of this, which is the 3 month process. I'm, of course, talking about the I Hypnosis Life Advanced Program. And so you get to continue on every weekend, going deeper and deeper, and really connecting to your purpose, to what you're really meant to be doing here. And of course, along the way, if you feel that you want to be actually taking these skills that you're learning, that you're experiencing, and teach it to others, then there is a model where I teach you this over a 90-day process. And of course, I'm talking about the eye hypnosis life mastery. And so when you do this, you will not only learn these skills that I myself have been honing and sharpening and teaching and training over the last 20 years, but you get to learn it in a group environment in a practical way. And then, of course, you get to go out and teach other people, help other people, whether it's your clients, your relationships that matter most to you. And once this process begins, you will obviously start to find yourself going much deeper. And for those of you who want that one-on-one attention, there is a personal coaching program. So I mentor you one-on-one, and of course, seats to open up from time to time. So having said all of that, of course, as always, remember to live your purpose. God bless. And of course, I will see you in the next one. Take care.